Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we will discuss the law number 6 of the book the the 48 laws of power. Law number 6 is quote attention at all cost. Everything is judged by its appearance. What is unseen counts for nothing. Never let yourself get lost in the crowd then or buried in the oblivion. Stand out, be conspicuous at all cost. Make yourself a magnet of attention by appearing larger, more colorful, more mysterious than the bland and timid masses. Burning more brightly than those around you is a skill that no one is born with. You have to learn attract attention. At the start of your career, you must attach your name and reputation to a quality. And an image can be something like a characteristic style of dress or a personality quirk that amuses people and get talked about. Once the image is established, you have an appearance, a place in the sky for your star. It is a common mistake to imagine that this peculiar appearance of yours not be controversial should not be controversial, that to be attacked is somehow bad. Nothing could be farther from the truth. To avoid being a flash in the pan and having your notoriety eclipsed by another, you must not discriminate between different types of attention. In the end, every kind will work in your favor. The court of Louis XIV contained many talented writers, artists, great beauties, and men and women of impeccable virtue, but no one was more talked about than the singular Duc Le Lozum. The Duc was short, almost dwarfish, and he was prone to the most insolent kinds of behavior. He slept with the king mistress and openly insulted not only other courtiers but the king himself. Louis, however, was so beguiled up by the Duc eccentricities that he could not bear his absences from the court. It was simple. The strangeness of the Duc's character attracted attention. People were enthralled by him. They wanted him around at any cost. Society craves larger than life figures. People who stand above the general mediocrity. Never be afraid then of the qualities that set you apart and draw attention to you. Quote controversy, even scandal. It is better to be attacked, even slandered, than ignored. If you find yourself in a lowly position, sorry, if you find yourself in a lowly position that offers little opportunity for you to draw attention, an effective trick is to attack the most visible, most famous, most powerful person you can find. When Petro Ardino, a young Roman servant boy of early 16th century wanted to get attention as a writer of verses, he decided to publish a series of satirical poems ridiculing the Pope and his affection for a pet elephant. The attack put Ardino in public eye immediately. A slanderous attack on a person in a position of power would have similar effect. Remember, however, to use such tactics sparingly after you have the public attention when the act can wear thin. Once in limelight, you must constantly renew it by adapting and varying your method of quoting attention. If you don't, the public will grow tired, will take you granted, and will move on to a newer star. The game requires constant vigilance and creativity. Picasso never allowed himself to fade into the background. If his name became too attached to a particular style, he would deliberately upset the public with a new series of paintings that went against all expectations. Better to create something ugly and disturbing, he believed, than to let viewers grow too familiar with his work. Understand, people feel superior to the person whose action they can predict. If you show them who is in control by playing against their expectations, you both gain their respect and tighten your hold on their fleeting attention. Law number 7, get others to do the work for you but always take the credit. Use the wisdom, knowledge, and legwork of other people for further your own cause. Not only will such assistance save you valuable time and energy, it will give you a good like aura of efficiency and speed. In the end, your helpers will be forgotten and you will be remembered. Never do yourself what other can do for you. The world of power has dynamics of the jungle. There are those who live by hunting and killing, and there are also vast number of creators who live off the hunting of others. These latter, less imaginative types are often incapable of doing the work that is essential for the creation of power. They understand early on, though, that if they wait long enough, they can always find another animal to do the work for them. Do not be naive at this very moment. While you are slaving away on some project, there are vultures circling above, trying to figure out a way to survive and even thrive off your creativity. It is useless to complain about this or wear yourself ragged with bitterness. Better to protect yourself and join the game. Once you have established a power base, become a vulture yourself, save yourself a lot of time and energy. The artist Peter Paul Rubens, late in his career, found himself indulged in with requests for paintings. He created a system. In his last studio, he employed dozens of outstanding painters, one specializing in robes, another in backgrounds, and so on. He created a vast production line in which a large number of canvases would be worked on at the same time. When an important client visited in the studio, Rubens would show his hired painters out for the day. While clients watched from a balcony, Rubens would work at incredible pace with unbelievable energy. The client would live in awe of this prodigious man who could paint so many masterpieces in so short a time. This is the essence of the law. Learn to get other to do the work for you while you take the credit, and you appear to be godlike strength and power. If you think it important to do all the work yourself, you will waste energy and burn yourself out. Find people with skill and creativity you lack. Either hire them while putting your own name on the top of theirs, or find a way to take their work and make it your own. Their creativity thus becomes yours, and you seem a genius to the world. There is another application of this law that does not require the parasitic use of your contempt for a race labor. Use the past, a vast storehouse of knowledge and wisdom. Isaac Newton called this standing on the shoulders of giants. He meant that in making his discoveries, he had built on the achievements of others. A great part of his aura of genius he knew was attributable to his shrewd ability to make the most of the insight of ancient, medieval, and Renaissance scientists. Shakespeare borrowed plots, characterizations, and even dialogue from Plutarch, among other writers, for he knew that nobody surpassed Pul- Plutarch in writing of subtle psychology and witty quotes. How many later writers have, in their turn, borrowed from plagiarized Shakespeare? Right, who have delved into human nature, ancient master of strategy, historians of human stupidity, stupidity and folly. Their knowledge is gathering dust, waiting for you to come and stand on their soldiers. Their wit can be your wit, their skill can be your skill, and they will never come around to tell people how unoriginal you really are. You can slow through life, making endless mistakes, wasting time and energy trying to do things from your own experience, or you can use the armies of the past. As Bismarck once said, fools say that they learn by experience. I prefer to profit by other experience.